So I only have like 30 minutes to do some food prep. So what I'm gonna do, washed my sink, filled it up. I have a lot of greens, so I just wanted to get those prepped. I still have other things to prep, but gotta pick the kids up from school, have work to do. Busy mom 3, you all know how that goes. So one step at a time. Turn that off. Rinse these things in fresh water in a nice clean sink. Actually, and you just want to make it happen quick. So, okay, washing all of the dandelion. Oh, now I really would love to make some juice before I have to pick the kids up from school because we have a dentist appointment. So maybe I can do that. Maybe I should just, usually I put the greens together, but I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna chop these up, take any dead parts off, like these little dead parts. So I will chop these up really quick and throw it in the Nama juicer because I can do that while I am prepping the other things. So these greens look pretty good. There's just a couple funky ones in there. Take out all the funky ones. You don't want to get any funkiness in your juice. All right, everything looks pretty good. And I'm gonna juice those and with some apples. Apples, dandelion, and ginger. That's what I'm craving right now. So that's what I'm gonna do. Just make this whole juice. Now when you're doing the Nama juicer, you really have to chop things. You kind of make a salad. Otherwise, it doesn't really work in the machine. The machine gets all stuck. But it is nice if you do chop it into little pieces, then it does pass through really easily. You just gotta throw it in there and it's done. So throw this into this big bowl. Look at the beautiful greens. Look at those gorgeous greens. Love it, love it. Love it, love it. Love those gorgeous greens. Okay, I got my organic apples, a little bit of ginger. I'll wash those guys. Everything's organic because we like to be nice to those microbiota. We don't want to kill them off as we're eating our healthy food. And when you eat foods with pesticides, then you are killing your microbiota. So, best to go organic if you can. Now the apples don't really need to be cut. Oops, I just dropped the piece. Got our apples. And we'll do a quick Nama juicer. I'm trying to pick my baby up at school on time, so I am rushing. Sorry about that. I think I'm gonna put, I think I'm gonna start with 2 little nubs. Maybe I'll make it more. This is dandelion greens. I think I have a kale leaf in there. Organic apples and a little bit of ginger. Throw it in, push button. That'll be working in the background while I wash the rest of the greens. Fit most of it. Okay. Beautiful broccoli. Kale and collards. Yum. Yum, 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 yum. Hey, look at that beauty. Oh, it's beautiful. That is just beautiful. Don't you just feel alive looking at it? Oh. Love it. Love it, love it. And more greens. I got some fresh turmeric yesterday, so I am going to add that to our yummy drink. Turmeric. Okay, and I'm going to throw that into our juice. Throw you in, and the rest of you. And the juice is done. This is what we got. That was 2 bunches of dandelion, 4 apples, a little bit of turmeric, and a little bit of ginger. Now, for all of you that are trying to reverse some sort of disease, whatever that is, you're in luck, because I tell you, if you start doing stuff like this, it's like, wow. That is just such a powerful amazingness. The sweetness of the apples with that spiciness of the ginger and the bitterness of the dandelion. You got the turmeric in there, whatever. It's probably a little tastier without it, but with it, you know that you're creating this anti-inflammatory response within your body, which is amazing and wonderful. And talk about medicine. When you are preventing or reversing any kind of a disease, you get to live an amazing life and treat yourself like you are your own spa client. I mean, if I went to a spa and ordered this would be probably $40, right? Now I just made it for myself in less than 10 minutes. Now this is the first thing I'm eating today, which, no, actually it's not. I had green tea this morning. Now it is 12:15. I'm about to go pick up my kids. Dandelion, apple, turmeric, ginger, yumminess. Health is so delicious. Health is so delicious. I bless you with so much health. Now, I gotta run, so I'm gonna do this really quickly. I've got all my beautiful greens washed. We just washed this amazing bunch of greens. Now, isn't this an incredible bunch of greens? Now, you could take some of this and steam it, cook it, and when you do that, it really shrinks down. So it looks like a ton of greens, but it's really for a long time. So what we're doing is we're creating our fast food. So you open up the fridge, you reach in, you grab something, you have a salad, or you have this amazing wrap. You make your own fast food that is like 1 billion times higher frequency than anything you could possibly buy out there in the store. And it will give you vitality. It will just breathe life into you, and you will feel it, and your microbiome will eat it and be like, oh, this is amazing. We are thriving, we are flourishing, and your microbiome will create in turn a beautiful environment that is full of health and vitality, and it will take away the inflammation, and it will also help your mood. It will improve your mood. So anyways, amazing things this microbiome does for us. And when we take care of our microbiome, and when we put these amazing colors into our life, we just in turn get so full of life, and it is amazing. So I'm gonna prep those. Now the main thing with greens is that if you leave them wet in the refrigerator, they wilt really quickly. If you dry them, then I have a little salad spinner. If you dry them, they last a lot longer. So I am just gonna rush through this because I have to. I've got to rush. So let's see. We got our cilantro and parsley. Got yummy cilantro and parsley. I'm gonna chop that up, and guess what I do with the stems. I got lots of beautiful stems. I'm gonna juice that tomorrow or the next day. So I'm not gonna juice it today. I have to do my little juicing, don't have time today. But I make my quick salad. Now, cilantro is pretty cool because the stems are pretty soft. Not soft, but they are like crunchy and easier. They're not as fibery as like parsley. Like parsley, it's kind of more important that you get all these little stems out. But with cilantro, I mean, if I was catering a wedding, I would stand there and pick out every little piece of green stem. Because you don't want to be eating that if you're at a wedding, right? But if you're at home, you know what? Those are actually really good things for your microbiome. So we're just gonna not really care about it, and we're gonna make this quick and easy. Everybody likes fast food. Nobody has a lot of time to spend in the kitchen doing all kinds of stuff. Okay, so this is just parsley, cilantro, and we're putting it in the salad spinner, my little salad spinner. Yes, I've got to rush through this because I gotta go pick up my daughter from preschool. Okay, look at that. Isn't that amazing? Now you can see it's like I didn't waste time trying to pick all this out and fiddle with it because I'm gonna turn it into some yummy juice. It'll be delicious and nutritious. Okay. See, it doesn't have to be so fancy, right? Don't have to spend hours in the kitchen being fancy. You just gotta love your microbiome, and your microbiome will love you back. Okay, spin this. And you make numbers and rows. Push the button and it spins. Doctors. Okay, we got our yummy spun and chopped fast food we can pull out of the fridge. I'm going to throw it into a Ziploc bag for ease and because I don't have a Tupperware that's big enough to contain all of these amazing greens. So you just do what works. Make it easy for your lifestyle. Now that's ready. Let's do, well, I might not be able to do all of this before I have to pick up my daughter. So these beautiful collards, turn them into beautiful tortillas and you can wrap it up. I'm just going to keep letting those sit out to kind of dry. Okay, same thing with the broccoli. Broccoli's done, it just needs to be put away. Okay, so now I've got these beautiful kales. I'm going to save the stems for juicing. See if I can do this quickly enough to pick up my daughter on time. Got a lot of greens here. I got a lot of greens here. I got a lot of greens here. I got a lot of yummy greens. Yummy greens right here. Any of you have little kids? And you find yourself singing little songs like that throughout the day? Help ease the stress of sister fights. I have a 6-year-old and a 4-year-old, and they're both amazingly beautiful and incredible, intelligent, amazing creatures. But yes, they do fight. They are siblings. My son, on the other hand, Koa, he is 16, and he was my baby. I didn't have a baby until he was 10, so. Okay, so you can see I just pulled a bunch. Now I'm going to just chop to make it smaller, bite-sized salad. You got to be careful with your fingers. You don't want to cut like this. You want to boot a bear claw. You want to make a bear claw so you don't chop off your finger by accident. Especially when you're doing it fast and rushing like I am. not have to be perfect. In fact, a lot of times with these darker kales and the heavier greens, it's nice to do a massaged kale salad so that they, like you break down the fibers, the cell wall, and it makes the salad, it's still green, it still has all its vitality and all its life, yet it's softer to the mouth. It gives you a softer feel, more like it's cooked. But it's just massaged. So you put the love into your greens, and your greens put the love right back into you. Isn't that wonderful how that works? With everything in life, right? You put the love in, and you get the love back out. Okay. Hurrying up, I'm hurrying up, because I gotta go pick up my daughter. Okay. Another little bundle. Okay, there we go. Just getting another one of these Ziploc bags to throw these greens in, and we have some more amazing fast food. If you set yourself up for success, you're going to be successful. Look at all the yummy juicing that we can do tomorrow or the next day. These last for a few days. Sometimes I've even done them like 5 days later and they've still been good. Obviously look at them and make sure they're good, but you don't waste anything. You don't waste anything. You turn this into vital health. Yum.